Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Tennessee Titans. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jones looking to throw right away. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know.
And Zeke is in for a Patriots touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate, and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go. Now a 2nd and 6. Gets it out wide quickly. Burks with it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Henry again on second down. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, here's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing Jones. Short pass caught by Henry. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Down to the 22-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Willis. And that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Jones. A nice return that time. Gets 12 yards back. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A handoff left, Elliott. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Parker. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here we go, 11.
To throw on second down. Jones completes this one to Thornton. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be third down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Christian Thornton. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Come on.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw, Willis. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running.
Ready, break.
Willis will look to throw on first down. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a knock.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Here we go. 11.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Here we go.
Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Jones looking to change the play.
11.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. Got his man. It's Thornton. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 10th carry now for Elliott. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Kyle Phillips deep for Tennessee. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
21.
They go play action here on first down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
That pass taken in by Burks. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Ready.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. But he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. To throw, here's Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
The extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Go.
Second down, here's Willis. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down, New England.
Again, it's Elliott. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
21.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. If you think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
Let's go now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves
Derrick Henry all alone. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And the busy night for Henry continues. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Henry. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it, turn and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get him back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
12.
Off play action. Jones. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. It looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt, you can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
Now Jones going to change it up here. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go. 11.
Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second down, they go again with Henry. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Willis going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They'll run for it with Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Liking 18. Reno. Ready.
Again, it's Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
second and
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now it's 2nd and 10. Willis will look to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. It's complete, Burks. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Willis, 4th down, has to have it. He's got his running back out of the backfield, powering forward. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes over there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Willis headed left off the option. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here we go.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. And now an audible here into something else. 3rd and goal, Willis. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Ready.
Here it is. 4th and goal. Willis, gotta have this one. And it's a Titans touchdown from 4 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
Bearcats made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Jones. Throwing to start the drive. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster.
Complete to Juju Smith-Schuster. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. Now Jones wants to change it up. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down. 21. Jones now on 3rd down. He's got Smith-Schuster, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Here we go.
Jones. Finding room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
21.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. To throw is Jones. Now a short one to Gesicki. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rides now on the foot of the kicker, Chad Ryland. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the